Hey guys, Will and Alex here from Stay Frosty Cinema.
And this is our Guild Wars 2 beta weekend coverage. This is my Warrior Playtime. So right here is some World vs. World I got into. And just before this video started, what I was doing in World vs. World was just attacking a gate. So if you're looking at the text in the bottom corner, I'm like, friends help! Never mind, I'm coming. That was because I was just attacking a gate. And I was like, it was taking a while. And then these guys were all going over here. So I followed them, and they were attacking this village, and it was amazing. It was the best decision I ever made.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
So anyway, next beta weekend is coming up. So, got any plans for that?
Oh yeah, play it.
Oh yeah, but
Gonna play it real good.
What's new in the next beta weekend? Which is
They added something to World vs. World, which is relevant. This is video of World vs. World right now. Yeah. Some sort of dungeons or catacombs. But there is some sort of underground thing to World vs. World. That will be intense. Interesting way to earn supply. Own the underground. And if you haven't played Guild Wars 2 yet and you have pre-purchased and you're going to be in beta, join Blazeridge Mountains, please, because that's it's my world, and we didn't do so good in World vs. World. We were, we were the because it's World vs. World vs. World, but
okay.
People don't want to say World vs. World. Saying World vs. World is shorter.
Upside down triangle, upside down triangle.
A lot of upside down triangles. Yeah. Saying World vs. World is shorter, so a lot of people just say that, and we were last place.
Oh,
yeah. And when I played, I didn't have a too great time. This was the highlight, attacking this village. With all
pillaging villages is always the highlight of my day.
It's true.
Yeah. Anyway, you said they're adding something new to Lion's Arc.
Yeah.
Next beta weekend.
Some sort of. I kind of briefly read over it.
When you first told me that, I said, is it more lions? Because they could use that.
No. There's something you can just kind of sacrifice or donate your items to, and it will give you random things back.
Oh yeah. It's like this gift exchange thing. It's Secret Santa.
It's called a gift exchange, I think, or something.
It's like Secret Santa.
Kind of. Apparently, there's a trapped something from Alona. I think a Dijin is what I heard, but I don't know. They're you didn't play that, so they're like people made out of flames.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Anyway, is this at night here?
Well, I guess it's somewhere near the night of the night cycle.
Very cool.
Or it's morning. It's either early morning or night.
Oh, those giant goat things.
So yeah, this also became an event in World vs. World. As you can see, I completed the event. And I have experience for it.
Very good.
And so it's not just World vs. World, you take out these guys and stuff these. When I think it kind of senses when a bunch of your guys are trying attacking, because there are checkpoints kind of town posts, supply depots, stables for yaks or whatever they're called, and
are those goat things?
There are those whatever those big things, Dolyaks they're called in Guild Wars.
Moneymaker.
Yeah, and they just carry supplies everywhere. So, if there's one nearby, there'll be an event to kill it if you're on the other team. And then if you're on the team the Dolyak is on, there'll be an event to protect it. And then this guy right here just dies. Watch him. Just die. Because when you're down, there's a thing you can do to go up for a short amount of time, and then you just die. So that guy did that. And
so, in the interest of learning more, what can be
transition over to PvE in a second here.
Very cool. That's player versus environment.
So from World vs. World to
what's this PvE?
Player versus environment. It's playing the storyline world.
Nailed it.
Player versus environment. Yeah. So it's what's it called on PVX wiki if you look for builds and stuff. Which is what I did a lot in Guild Wars 1.
Well, out of curiosity, as one who doesn't really play this so much, what are some of the perks? What can you get, palpably earn from playing in WvW and then in PvE?
Experience, and if your world does good and wins, you get bonuses and shit.
Very good.
So anyways, I just completed a Renown Heart, which is an area quest I had you doing when you were playing. Events are different, and then a new event started because there were quite a few people. I think events trigger if there are people nearby.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's no one nearby, an event's probably not going to trigger it. And I think the more people in the area, the more likely an event is going to happen, unless one just happened. So, I don't know. I don't know exactly, but that's my theory.
Theorem. Get my speculation team on that.
Alright.
So,
So right here,
oh, that's cool.
I was using the bow and leveling up the double swords. I think I switched to them after I'm done with the bow. You'll see that I'm pretty sure I don't have all the sword skills. And I just have to give a really good tip out. If you're like when you're starting the game and you're leveling up weapons. So if you have it in one hand, you're like two-handed things, you can have them in one hand or the other. Except for like some things have to be offhand, like shields. If you don't have, like, at the end of this video, you'll see I switched to mace and axe, and I only have one skill for I only have the axe skill, I think, and I don't have like the 4 and 5 skills for the mace. So if you're trying to level up like 2 different weapons, level up like your main hand while you have an offhand that you've already learned. So level up like your axe until you get like all 3 attack moves with like a war horn in your offhand, so you can have those 2 to use at any time. Then when you have the first 3 axe skills, switch to a different offhand, so you always have more like weapon skills at your disposal.
Okay. Now
instead of only one.
Now, what are those giant goat things called?
Dolyaks. They're not goats.
Dolyaks.
They don't remind me of goats.
Sheep, maybe.
They're like big cows, but they don't go moo.
Cows. Sheep cows. Chow.
Look at it again. Hold on.
Dolyaks. It looks like a goat to me. It's
Yeah. So the event happening right now is to escort it to Claypool.
Escort the Shao.
Escort the trading post caravan. It is a caravan.
Okay, so it's technically a caravan.
I think it's carried by a Dolyak. Almost everything is.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just the Norn.
Like Dolyaks carry around like party buses and whatnot.
They just carry around supplies, food, weapons, you know, everything that they need in medieval times.
It's very simple. It's called a party Dolyak, and it carries around a giant party bus.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
That would if Renet's like, if Renet's listening, please like make a joke like event where you have to escort a party Dolyak.
Yeah.
And there's like a party on the
little caravan thing. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
So, which area of the world are you in here?
Shamor, the starting human area.
Ah, very good. I see. I was a Chardian, play on words, Limby the Chardian, and so I've never seen this land before. So what's here? What's in this human? Besides a lot of humans,
centaurs are the main enemy, and you'll see in a second here. Oh, it's maybe.
I thought centaurs were the good guys in lots of things.
In Guild Wars 2, they were... not Guild Wars 2. In Guild Wars Nightfall, you get a centaur hero, and they were like a few that would help you, but they're still an enemy, and they're like a main enemy. And right here, I see the... you see that thing moving around the forest?
Oh, whoa. What is that like?
That's an Oakart. A veteran Oakart. So,
cool. Oh, yeah.
Spotting this, I type into chat, let's kill the Oakart. In the second here.
Oakart.
See? And
going down.
Alright, there you go.
Alright.
All in caps, because my caps lock, I set my dodge button to caps lock, so caps locks would be on and off. So sorry, I wasn't like screaming. It did pop up, and then it really just failed for me because I attack it, and then I get knocked down.
Oh.
And then I get up and I get knocked back.
Oh crap.
And then I'm low on health, so I'm like healing up, and then I heal and it's like dead before I can even get back. I don't get any experience when it dies. But our party of all these people that just joined in the event were managed to kill it, which was good.
Attaboy, you got the Oakart.
So don't rush into Oakarts with melee weapons. You'll just get knocked back and knocked down. It'll be no fun.
Do you remember? I remember the April Fool's joke they did. Remember the Commando?
The Commando. What you do? Go to GW2.com. Go to the game. Go to professions. Click on one of the professions, and then in the top URL thing where it says the profession like /elementalist, delete that and write Commando. And you will not regret it. It is hilarious. In fact, I'll put a link in the description.
Yeah,
I'll put a link in the description.
It was an April Fool's joke. So an April Fool's joke.
It was funny.
Obviously, because it's medieval sort of fantasy, so guns. But I remember that. That was pretty funny. It was like a sniper scope on this, like, I'm pretty sure it was a Dolyak crossing a bridge. guarded by like Dutch centaurs. That was funny. These guys.
Anyways, I guess since like a long way through the video we've been talking about Dolyaks,
Party Dolyaks.
I'm gonna talk about Warrior for a bit, and
Wow.
I picked the Warrior just because I didn't want to like, I don't know, it was just like Guild Wars 2. As much as I've been like reading about it, like following its development, I still wanted to kind of pick like an easy profession for the first beta weekend. And I've never really been a Warrior guy. I've never really picked
Just
the
work out
Warrior
the
too
kinks.
much. I've always been like
Yeah.
something special, like a little bit more special, but not like completely weird. But I really loved it. Was really fun playing the Warrior, and I never got a greatsword till like the very end of the stress test, and then it like ended on me, and there was an error, and I was like, well, that's just because the stress test is over now.
Well,
No, it wasn't an error. It was because they actually like shut it down.
Oh.
At 6 our
Cut the
time or
power?
something. 7. Yeah, it was like legitimately. Like,
So
just
these are
cut
all
out.
real people.
Yeah, these are all real people that want in on the event and want in on some experience, some gold, and some karma points.
That's awesome, and you only have to pay once.
But yeah, I love how any profession and like
Oh, those centaurs.
you can use so many different weapons. Like in most MMOs and Guild Wars 1 especially, you were limited to the Warrior couldn't, unless you had a second profession. You were pretty much limited to melee weapons and stuff. And this, like, you'll see me using a bow, and it's awesome. I mean, skill 1 is shoot 2 arrows, not 1. That's like your automatic attack is shoot 2 arrows, and then like your second skill you learn is fire 3 flaming arrows. I mean, it's just awesome, like all the stuff you can do. And I'm thinking for the next beta weekend, I'm probably not going to play the Warrior too much. I've played that, so this upcoming weekend, I'm thinking about playing a Norn Thief, actually, because the Thief in Guild Wars 2, the professions or skills, I should say, either have recharge time or the professions have mana. Like the Thief has action points, but the skills don't have recharge time, or at least the weapon skills don't or something. So, and like a lot of games are doing that too now. Like before games would have both mana and recharge time. Now games are just switching to one or the other. Like Skyrim, you can call in as many spells as you want until you run out of mana, and they wouldn't have to you wouldn't have to wait till you could call in the next spell.
Very good. And
cast the next
I
spell.
gotta ask, what's that jaguar tiger thing running around? Is that somebody's pet or?
Yeah, it's somebody's pet.
And what about the squiggly wiggly?
That is
piece of
a necromancer's summoned that.
Oh, very cool.
It's a bone fiend. It's called.
Bone fiend. It looks to me more
I'm
like
pretty sure it's called a bone fiend.
like a steak balloon.
I don't know. That name flashed like 3 times on the screen. I didn't get a chance to read it.
All right. Dolyak still going here. Party Dolyak.
Party Dolyak is gonna arrive in Claypool
So
in the hot tub.
usually when you're in sort of a, I don't want to use the word party too heavily here, but sort of a group of online people, is there usually a lot of variation between each person's like class or what they do?
Well, the
Or-
good thing is there's no healer class, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you have. You can have 10 engineers, and it'll be just as good as 10, a variety of 10 different professions. Like, it doesn't matter what you have. You just have a party, and you go with that party, and it doesn't, like, you can kind of, like, coordinate a bit more. Like, maybe you want to have, like, a guardian casting some, like, protective barriers and stuff, and you want to have like some rangers shooting from behind, but it doesn't really matter. Like, you can have so many weapons for each profession and do so many roles with just a Mesmer can like take a warrior's role for a bit, and it's
Very
like, so it really doesn't matter. Like, you can just get in and go, and
Yeah.
it's just great.
Yeah, it's just great. Well, anyway, we're closing in on the end of the video here. Any last remarks? World vs. World is awesome.
World vs. World is awesome if your world is awesome. If you're
Yeah.
winning.
And then World vs. Environment is awesome too.
Oh my god, I played more PvE than PvP. Like, everything's fine.
Anyway-
And Underwater's awesome. Everything's great.
Anyway, it's time to go. Bye, Chanel, and until next
if
time.
you don't want to be in,
Until next time, stay frosty.
stay frosty.